Jai Bhim, Jai Mulnivasi. You are watching MNT News Network. Today is Sunday. Every Sunday at night 8:30 p.m. we discuss a topic in English. This is a special topic, a special discussion. This has been brought for the people who like to listen into the English medium. So it's like in the south, north, east, west, joining together, and even the our Mulnivasi Bahujan who are in the foreign countries also they demanded that please do some discussions on the English. So this discussion has been brought every Sunday 8:30 p.m. to for all the English viewers. This discussion before going to the topic, I would like to request you that please like and follow, share this MNT News Network. Either you are watching from the YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. It is live from everywhere. So and let it reach to the as many as people in your relatives, family, and friends, so that we can speed up the our movement. Today's topic is on the screen. So today's topic is current development. Current development in democratic and constitutional process. We have a very eminent speaker today, Mulnivasi Dr. R. Satyajit Rao, who is a chairperson, Research and Development Wing, BAMCEF. We will be discussing this topic with him in detail, and we will be learning that what are the current developments in this democratic and constitutional processes. Not taking much time on that, we will be knowing the subject more in detail with the speaker itself. Let us invite him on the screen and let us welcome him. Sir, a very, very warm welcome. Jai Bhim, Jai Mulnivasi.
Jai Bhim, Jai Mulnivasi Network viewers and the host.
Sir, uh, as you have joined us, it's a very, very current discussion, it's a current topic, and you have taken your valuable time to, discuss on MNT this topic. So we would like to know from you that what is your view and what is your thoughts. How do you see this current topic, this current development in the democratic and constitutional process? I think before proceeding to forward, we will just like to know from you, or you just want to let you the foundation on this topic that what is the democratic process and what are the constitutional processes? Because after knowing the democratic and constitutional processes, we would also like to know that even any process is happening, any activity is happening, how can we test that process or the activity that whether it is a democratic and constitutional. Then further moving forward, we will ask, we will go in more detail. So we would like to, start from here and we will listen from you very silently. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, very surprising to me that generally, whenever we say democracy and constitution, the choice of people goes to the judiciary people or administration people, police department. Only these group of people only quite often talk about this type of articles, sections, and all those things. Common men always somehow knowingly or unknowingly due to some compulsion they are away from this constitutional aspect somehow. This is very unfortunate, which I feel personally. This
Yeah.
is one book one every citizen of India should keep in their hands,
Yeah.
apart
Yeah.
from your religion books like
Yeah.
Bible, Quran, and Bhagavad Gita. Everybody used to treat those books as a holy books,
Yeah.
so beyond that, one should feel always that our constitution also in the same level, at least, this is
Yeah.
the book where we follow day-to-day activities. Even you can relate.
Mm.
Uh, Such a very important document is the Indian Constitution. That
Okay.
point somehow it is missing. Even we are celebrating near to 75 years of independence. I
Yeah.
feel that it is an appropriate time that we have to give equal importance to the constitution. Somehow we enjoyed the privileges and all the things, but we have not
Yeah.
given enough importance, enough appreciation, at least enough recognition of our constitution. No problem. The constitution was developed by our forefathers and we implemented ourselves and we are following so far. Okay, with
yeah,
this background, in the topic itself, current development in democratic and constitutional process. There are
yeah,
two important words have been used in this title. One is democracy, we call it very popularly, and another important coin is the name of the constitution. These two words are widely used in length. Okay,
mm,
a student perspective, what do you mean by democracy?
yeah,
Democracy is a process wherein majority of people opinion will majority people opinion converts to the decision. Okay,
yeah,
thus that decision we supposed to obey. All right,
mm,
this is a very basic understanding about democracy. So
yeah,
I think as far as democracy is concerned,
yeah,
people are fine about it. Okay,
yeah,
so this is a very simple definition, and remember that even 2500 years back, our
mm,
civilization, Indus
mm,
Valley civilization, there
yeah,
are 16 mahajanapadas are there. In that, one
wow,
of the popular aspect we know, Gana system were there. Okay, Gana
mm,
system call it as. Those period only they adopted this democratic process. That is very surprising
wow,
to see that the glory of
wow,
our country, where the democracy is inherently there in the original indigenous people of India. That is the
yeah,
historic links. Okay, we are
yeah,
inherently democratic people basically. Okay, so
yeah,
that's why in 26th January we Ganatantra Dinotsav we call it as, we have a
yeah,
origin of Ganatantra there. Ganas are the first people who implemented this democracy process. Okay,
yeah,
so from that 2,500 years onwards, we are trying to read about many times and all. We are following it. That is very happiest moment to know about our forefathers 2,000 years, 2,500 years back. They lived with this democracy. That is the pride for us. Okay, with
yeah,
the beginning of that, democracy origins are there in India very long back. That is the first point.
yeah,
Second point, our understanding is enough and about democracy. That is fine. But another important thing is constitution. That is what people are not. According to me, many people are not focused till now in much the way which we want to understand the constitution. They have not done that much. That's why now the gap between the what is constitutional process, what is unconstitutional process, the differentiation people are not able to digest because they have not understood the constitution properly. So this is what one of the gap which is happening in the Indian society especially, right? Okay, what generally we know democrats say one man one vote one value. That much people are aware, because this is under democracy. Everybody has a right to vote. That privilege we are enjoying, everybody. And that every person who is having more than 21 years age, earlier 21, now it is come down to 18 years. Okay, so this much privilege everybody knows, because of the constitution provisions we are getting this privilege. That is
yeah,
also fine. This have been we are practicing and witnessing in front of us every 5 years, so people are very familiar. But remember, even to get this vote of right has become very tough. During those days when then Baba Sahib was granting this privilege, putting into the constitution, people said so many remarks. Why only graduate people should have this? Only
mm,
this religion, this, so many conditions have come up.
mm,
Even after so many deliberations, finally he approved it. No, 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 in India it should be like this: one man one vote one value.
hello,
uh, Irrespective of your caste, religion, education, your financial status, nothing work out. This is called a political equality. Somehow we
yeah,
partially achieved. They call it as example of political equality, right?
yeah, yeah,
Otherwise, you can imagine that no, who comes for the poor people for your vote? Nobody.
nobody,
So the one side of the coin. Okay.
yeah,
So this much understanding is there as far as democracy and constitution is concerned, right?
yeah,
The most important point is what is that difference between democracy and constitution, or constitution republic. In
mm,
both the things, in democracy as well as constitution, uh, public has the highest role in both the activities. Okay, it is
yeah,
synonymous. Some overlapping is there between these two, but
mm,
constitution is much beyond the democracy. Okay? The
mm,
democracy is a part of the constitution. If you
constitution.
see the preamble or the spirit of constitution and whatever we say about it, but
Yeah,
we ourselves declared that
yeah,
India is a sovereign, a socialist, secular, democratic republic with a parliamentary system of government. You see,
yeah,
so in the constitution itself, democracy is a part of it, right?
yeah, yeah,
So this is the system we adopted in that. The republic is governed by in terms of the Constitution of India, which was adopted by Constituent Assembly.
mm,
So before understanding about our Constitution, we should know the origin of the Constitution, how it evolved. Okay,
mm,
that is most important because going to the much more deeper subject into that, the
yeah,
Constitution is not a simply a book.
mm,
Somebody is not authored, okay, I have written this book. No, no, it is
mm,
not at all like that. And every citizen of India should understand that this was the process where there was a constituent assembly constituted
yeah,
exclusively for drafting of Indian constitution. That is the
yeah,
most important process we have to understand.
mm,
There were 292 elected members. Okay,
mm,
89 members of princely states. There are some isolated pockets are there. They call the
mm,
group of people. So 292 plus 89 people sat together and they
mm,
formulated a committee. The committee was headed by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar.
mm,
Then they started writing draft articles, how keeping in view that the how India should be in the future,
mm,
what type of difficulties we are facing, and there are so many deliberations were held in those things, and finally they come up with the draft proposal of the constitution.
mm,
Okay, it took
yeah,
almost 2 years, 11 months, if I'm right.
yeah,
Lot of deliberations writing it. So, any citizen of India, any person who are living in India should understand the how much efforts our forefathers put into the drafting of our constitution. Why it is
yeah,
so important? Because in that time India was having very diversified field of people, various cultures, religions, economical differences, so
mm,
many things are there. Still they want to address as much as possible all the issues
mm,
in that particular document. That's why it took uh, so much time. I happened
mm,
to read one of the important issue where Baba Sahib was. Somebody asked
mm,
Dr. Ambedkar, how long you take time, more and more time to complete this constitution. Then
yeah,
he narrated a very beautiful answer. Then
mm,
he has given a number of examples across the world that
mm,
US and all the countries. There are simply 4 page, 2 page documents are there. There are no country is having such a lengthy written constitution. That's why
mm,
it's a lot of time for me to address all those issues. It is not a delay. It is
mm,
because of incorporating as much as possible in this particular document. That was the
yeah,
answer was given into that deliberations. I
yeah,
felt very interesting.
yeah, yeah,
Even today, if you are not able to understand the spirit of constitution by reading the articles, schedules, and whatever, better to go back to the deliberations of Constituent Assembly. In that particular article, then you can get the clarity of that. Who spoke
right,
what is their views. So linking between our Constituent Assembly deliberations, articles together, you will enjoy like anything. That's why my personal experience on that.
yeah,
It is not only drafting a constitution, it was deliberated 3 times in length in Constitution Assembly. That is the
wow,
beauty of it. He read it A to Z from first page to last page. That is
yeah,
in the month of February 1948,
mm,
and second time is August 1948, and last one is November 1949. 3 times
three
the
times,
entire documents were read, and
yeah,
all were accepted. And then only we started, January 26, 1950. it is straight away it gone implemented. That day we celebrate our Republic Day of India, 26th
yeah,
January.
yeah,
Unfortunately, we never speak more about even that day, 26th
yeah,
January. We talk about other things, but not certainly these deliberations, who has contributed what, and these things should be there actually. So
yeah,
somehow it is missing, and because of the various reasons, maybe they are not much aware, or our
yeah,
focus is shifting from one place to other place. But this is an
yeah,
important angle of presenting to the people of India, whether it's
yeah,
a department or university or any school or college. So it should be projected this way, because I have seen some of the uh, you know social media. Somebody asked what is the importance of Republic Day. Many people could not able to answer it really. It is a big
correct.
surprise.
Big
They
surprise.
almost say that it is also like independence second time we are celebrating, something like that. Now, very
Yeah,
few people got exact answer for that. This is
not awareness. Yeah,
not where nothing
yeah,
wrong in that, but this is the
yeah, yeah,
state of art where we are
yeah,
living in,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Then
So,
important aspect in the constitution, because this is the background, at least one should know about it, right?
yeah,
Now,
yeah, yeah. I think you have
then,
given the enough background, sir. Yeah.
yeah.
Now moving forward to, I think you can give us the n number of examples that is happening in the current development, and
Okay.
giving those developments, you can also bifurcate or differentiate that whether they are democratic and constitutional or no, where and how. Yeah, and in between that also you can uh, tell that if any process is given, then how can we test it, as how can we know it that whether it's a constitutional or democratic. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
This type of critical analysis is required, and this is the right time also. Okay.
mm,
Now people are started thinking about constitution. Many people say that because of some XY reasons, even at the level of chief minister, especially Telangana chief minister, once he said that there is a need of change of constitution. Such a high level statement he made it. Then later on he was withdrawn that my intention was not like that, and something like
mm,
this was saying.
mhm,
So in order to understand such type of statements given by high the constitutional, high level people who are
yeah,
the supposed to be guide the people, they should
yeah,
understand very clearly that very sensitive matters, uh, in order to assess whether the particular government bills or their actions are constitutional or not. How you assess it? Because
yeah,
until unless you thoroughly understand the essence of the constitution, then only we can differentiate. Okay.
yeah,
So if you see our constitution, it is more like a justice to all citizens. It is highlighting
yeah,
justice to all citizens, like social justice, economic justice, political justice.
mm.
These three justice are written in the same order, and importance also given in the same order.
Okay, so order is also important.
Order is also important. Three
Yeah,
aspects are different, but
yeah,
order is also important. The first most priority is given the social justice,
mm.
next economic justice, then third one is political justice. The one
Yeah,
example I will give, Mr. Gorney Austin. He read many constitutions of different countries, and he attributed one particular aspect to the Indian constitution. He said Indian constitution is a social document. He wrote like this.
mm.
According to him, it is a social document. Is more,
Social.
it is a social aspects are more associated in that. So
Yeah,
Indian constitution is more on a social document. So this is the thing which we also understand. What is that mean by social document? As I said at the beginning, it is not merely a textbook sort of thing. It
mm.
is a feelings,
Yeah,
it is issues compiled by across the country, various people, aspirations and all. So if you understand those aspects thoroughly, then definitely we can understand what is going on here. So
yeah,
essence of the constitution is like that. One
yeah,
important point also we should know, at the time of independence, entire all outside countries are looking at India, whether they survive with the democracy or not. They're having a $1 million question in their mind,
yeah,
because
yeah,
our economy is very poor,
mm.
our education levels and everything is very, very literacy rate was less,
yeah,
Economy, the per capita income is very less. Then that time people are watching us,
hmm,
and we come out with a unique document of Indian Constitution. Because of that, this 70 more than 70 years
finally.
we binding together at least as a country. That is the
Hmm,
pride of our Constitution.
hmm,
Constitution is forced us to keep together.
yeah,
That feeling also there, because during Independence Day, why I'm saying is these are a very important aspects.
hmm,
Because our during Independence Day, we have full of nationalism in our blood. Okay,
yeah,
we are struggling, fighting with the independence and all, because
yeah,
we are also suffered with this anti-colonial trends, because Britishers came, Mughals came, every time we defeated and all those things. So the two feelings are there. One is invaders are coming and going.
hmm,
Because of that, in blood we have the nationalism. These
yeah,
two aspects helped to shape the democratic federal secular setup in India. This is there
hmm,
in that way in our minds. Okay,
hmm,
so these are all origin for why it is so. One is historical perspective. I told 2,500 years back.
yeah,
Then it was enriched during
hmm,
our independence struggle.
hmm,
We everybody realized that we will not allow anybody to come in India again and again.
yeah,
So these two spirits inculcated in our blood.
yeah,
Because of that, also one of the reason that we are together so many
hmm,
years. Okay. Now,
yeah,
with this understanding, now I think enough we have understood about the spirit of the Constitution, values of the
yeah,
Constitution, and all. Now,
yeah,
what is happening in the today's present? That is the
yeah,
context where the issues and all the things are going as per the will of the people.
hmm,
That is the most important.
yeah,
Very surprisingly, I will read out some of the recent bills which were introduced by the government,
yeah,
whether these are as per the will of the people or not. That is the most important things.
yeah,
Especially, I can make some list of the aspects, starting
yes,
from when new education policies come out, and so many states have expressed their unhappiness about it.
yeah,
Farmer bills we have seen, so many
yeah,
senior farmers have sat on the roads.
yeah,
Okay, then citizenship bill is
so
there.
many, yeah,
Then farmer citizenship, NPS, and then another important things also implemented is economical weaker section reservations and all.
EWS, yeah,
uh, if you look at all these recent bills and all this, and even there are some pending bills also upcoming. One is
hmm,
that is uniform civil code. They want to try to bring out a one bill.
yeah,
Another one is anti-conversion law. Those things
yeah,
are coming
anti-conversion,
up in
yeah,
continuation of this. The
yeah,
question comes, even some of the issues which are not there off the paper, I'm not talking only, and on the paper I'm talking. Off the paper,
us.
I can list anything, another number 20 number of issues, social.
Just one, just 1 second, sir. I will take care.
Yeah,
There are some judicial judgment is coming, like a High Court of the Gujarat, and then from the Lucknow. You know that the rape victim is for the Manu Smriti reading all these
yeah,
things
yeah, yeah.
is also the, yeah, yeah. I,
You
I
are
will
right.
just, yeah,
It was noticed by our earlier Rashtrapati K.R. Narayan.
hmm,
When there is no enough social representation in the judiciary judges, then
hmm,
judgments leads to the bias. That time he
hmm,
rejected the uh, when where he supposed to sign on the appointment of judges. Once he
hmm,
sent back and see ensure that there is enough representation is maintained in this
yeah,
appointment of Supreme Court judges. So one word of Rashtrapati makes a lot of sense. So
yeah,
to address all these things, if you have some representation, definitely these issues will be looked into in a much better way. So
yeah,
those things are coming up now, how the things are happening, and
yeah,
people to be aware about it. Okay.
yeah, yeah,
So these many things are coming. The one surprising things are there in a democracy, in a democratical setup, in a constitutional setup. The people who are elected by the people, they should formulate the policies as per the will of the people.
mm,
So that means we should appreciate whatever initiation that takes place at the parliament or assembly. All should be happy. Now
mm,
it is going in other way.
mm. Reverse
Why
direction.
people protesting themselves against their own electoral representations there? This is very
Yeah,
unfortunate state of affair which is
yeah,
going on in our country. So
mm,
this is the time to think about it. What makes them to initiate such type of things against other people? We have
yeah,
listed out only few things. Many are
yeah,
happening across the country. Even in
yeah.
Manipur, issues are there, which are
Yeah,
not
right.
coming in, print electronic media as supposed to
Yeah,
reflect. So we are not going in that perspective. But
mm,
only thing is, now we can realize that the things which are moving in the society at the parliament or assembly level, not as per the spirit of the constitution. Something
yeah,
is going beyond that. Why it
mm,
is so? Because if it is going means some understanding is there about your constitution. That's why you are thinking that is going beyond the constitution spirit. Okay,
mm-hmm.
how many people are thinking like this? That is the most important now. Only 20%, 30%. When it
Yeah,
comes to more than 50%, then definitely the revolution takes place.
mm,
That is most, because only few people are thinking about something is happening now like that. Okay,
mm, mm.
so everybody should understand that whatever things are happening which is not good for you, it is not as per the constitution, then things are very hazardous in nature. That pin should feel the pin should be there in the all the public, then only
Yeah,
will think. I will give a small example. When such type of things are happening, then how to control it as a citizen, as an
yeah,
individual? That
yeah,
is also $1 million question. Without my consent, without my anything, it is going on. I'm
yeah,
helpless. Only
yeah,
I will give an opportunity of every 5 years.
yeah.
The founder of this BAMCEF organization, DK Kapadesap, has given a small example that common people do common things.
Mm.
Extraordinary people do extraordinary things. When common people starts doing extraordinary things, then revolution takes place.
Ah, okay.
So this
Yeah.
is the way he narrated. Now I am I'm trying to adopt for a constitution. Okay.
Mm, mm,
So common man never reads any constitution. When common man starts reading or
mm,
common man starts thinking about constitution, then
mm.
that itself a revolutionary
Reverse.
process started.
Ah, okay, okay.
That is the spirit. Now people are
Yeah,
doing that. Now they
yeah,
are looking at where is our constitution. Let us see what is there inside. This now
mm,
situation has come.
yeah, yeah.
Organization like BAMCEF has taken the first most role,
Mm,
BS4 Abhiyan. We are on the
mm.
top in the social movement where we want to address this issue. Many things which are happening in India are not because of they are not aware about the spirit of the constitution. This is the high time to take the constitution every doorstep of the house, individual
Uh,
house.
can you just
That's
little bit more elaborate about the
definitely
BS4? BS4
yes,
Abhiyan. What is this BS4
yes,
Abhiyan?
yes. BS4,
Mm,
Bharatiya Samvidhan.
mm.
Samvidhan, because this is the All India coin. Samvidhan
Yeah,
means in Hindi actually.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
Bharatiya Samvidhan and Samraksha, Samruddhi, Samman.
Mm.
So we
Someone's.
translated into various languages. These
Yeah,
force,
yeah.
BS4. This
Mm,
Abhiyan is very, very important. Then they will think about it, what is there in the constitution, what is going on at the present.
mm.
So organization as a first step, they have taken all over India. They are, this is who will do BS4 Abhiyan? Only the Deshbhakt, so-called. This is one of the
Right.
patriotic which we are
Yeah,
doing for India, isn't it?
yeah,
This should
yeah, yeah.
be included in our what is called 75 year celebration we are doing. No, what
Yeah.
is
Amrit Kal.
yes,
Amrit
yes.
Mahotsav.
Amrut Mahotsav first work with the BS4.
Yeah. Yes.
This should be reflected like that.
Yeah.
So this is the spirit. So understanding of the constitution in the right spirit itself reduces our problem 50% directly. because
Okay.
everything is written in that.
Yeah.
Even your education. Now I will give some more example. Privatization of companies.
Yeah.
Earlier, lot of public sectors are open up, and all our younger generation, including us, we
Yeah.
got jobs and all those things. Okay.
Right.
Now you
Right.
see slowly privatization is taking place. Now people should understand: is it anti-constitutional or not? Who will
Yeah.
decide? Public should
Yeah.
decide.
Yeah.
Okay, what
Mm.
was the spirit of in the constitution, what is doing. So we
Mm.
have given n number of examples right now. Okay,
Mm.
so how to check points, how to
Yeah.
check whether it is going in proper way or not. Somebody has
Yeah.
defined that test of the democracy, as you are saying at the beginning, how
Yeah.
to test the democracy. Somebody has
Yeah.
written in one journal paper where I was referring that
Okay.
in its
Okay.
simplest form.
Yeah.
The test of democracy is the degree to which it succeeds in representing various groups, especially those that have suffered historically from disadvantages and exclusion. You see,
Mm.
the test of the democracy, how they defined.
Mm.
So, such a beautiful narration was there. This is the
Yeah.
test. Are you going to address the farthest person? That means poorest to poor. Whether
Yeah.
his interest is included in this or not, we have to think like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is the test of democracy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any policy you make it anything, but
Yeah.
your central point is that our target is poorest to poor. His issues are addressed or not. Keep it, that is the point in your mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you are planning anything in that direction, definitely it will get the success. So this is
Right.
the test of democracy. Then
Yeah.
revolt and this type of dharnas and won't come, because
Not
they
come.
are addressing our issues,
Yeah.
genuine issues, real issues.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
this is the one of the important test of our democracy, whether it is going or not. But in the process of that elections and all having a negative aspects, many things are coming up in citizens of
Right.
India, how the elections are performing. They
Yeah.
think that because of the constitution it is happening. No, 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 it's never. We should differentiate these two aspects. When
Mm.
an election commissioner session was there, everybody used to afraid. Some
Mm.
people asked Mr. Session, sir, what was the reason that you are so rigid and you are
Mm.
implementing so many, rules and all? Simple
Mm.
answer he has given. You see, I have not implemented anything from my side.
Mm.
I have implemented whatever constitutional mandatory is there. I'm
Mm.
implementing. That's it. I did nothing.
Nothing else.
So that indicates what?
Yeah. Yeah.
So implementing constitution itself is a revolutionary work.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That type of feeling you should go to the nook and corner of the country. Then
Yeah.
only people will differentiate the things which are going on and things which are
Mm.
supposed to be
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Okay, so these two aspects are very very important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think, sir, we are at the end of the program because we have a 30 minute of the time limit for the program,
Yeah.
and we have reached it. I think if you want to say any more things, then you can summarize or you can finish it in another 1 minute, and then we can
Yes. Yes.
finish it. Yes, please.
I have my own ideas,
Yeah,
whether because as it's in democracy, everybody is having their own ideas.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, the thing is that from the childhood and graduation level, the awareness of the constitution, awareness on constitution, okay, should be a mandatory now,
Mm. Yeah.
because this is the very very important document. Even in engineering, somehow environmental issues they brought into the textbooks levels,
Yeah.
but constitution is not so. It is not the judiciary people, police people, administrative people subject. This is a
Mm.
subject of everybody.
For everybody. Okay.
Every that point should go on.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
during your education level itself, the spirit of constitution, one chapter provides seeds in their minds of brains of the child during
Yeah,
childhood itself. Then slowly they inculcate, they interpret the things
yeah.
which are very very important. Education is very very important. All the leaders who are so-called social, leaders or gurus, so-called propagating,
yeah,
they also
yeah,
take the responsibility. Some people have taken responsibility to promote the environment.
yeah,
Similarly, they should also promote the constitution, values and all spirit. Then many
yeah,
people will understand very faster rate, so
yeah,
that the unconstitutional things or whatever is happening, that can be controlled very fast, and there will be a checkpoint on those things.
right, right,
So awareness is very, very important, and spirit should be explained in proper way by the intellectual people.
yeah,
So by giving n number of examples, so that is need of the hour, which I feel personally, to promote our Indian Constitution and protect the future younger generation, not only in environment perspective, lives basically, what type
yeah,
of life you are going to lead, and
yeah,
guarantee that, as I said at the beginning itself, Constitution is meant for human values. Human values is nothing but leading a better life.
right,
That's it.
yeah,
So
yeah,
in
right,
that orientation, it is very, very important.
yeah,
So
yeah.
this from my end on this particular topic. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Just in a few lines, I will also summarize from this. I was listening very, silently and carefully that what you are speaking. You laid the foundation of this today's topic, democratic and constitutional process, and you gave the number of examples, which is a lot of examples you have given, and even you given the that how can you test that this given process is whether constitutional, unconstitutional, or democratic or undemocratic. You even said that the if the process is safeguarding or it's giving or providing the poorest to the poor, what is given in the preamble, you started from the preamble, the justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. These things are if reaching to the that poorest to the poor, then we can say that it is in the line of the our constitution. And you said that you have your Bibles and Qurans or whatever your book have, but the daily life, everyday life, what you are living, and you go through that is the constitution. So constitution, you said that this is the supreme document, at least which we follow in the daily life, from morning to morning, like even it's somebody say that the constitution started when we are in the wombs of the mother, mother wombs, and then constitutional process or constitutional benefit start from that day. And even after the death, the people say that the constitution has uh, giving the benefits, all the ancestry things left, which is goes to their childrens and all those things. And last you said that okay, we have understood the problem, but you gave a very, very great example, that BS4 Abhiyan, door to door BS4. That's what you said. Means every door, every home, this constitution should reach, and for that, I think BAMCEF is doing the program BS4, that is भारतीय संविधान सम्मान सुरक्षा और संवर्धन. So that we hope that this constitution will reach into the every state, in every village, every tahsil, because I think BAMCEF is working not only in few states, but it's working almost in the whole of the nation, in the whole of the India. So with this note, with this summary of your what you said, I think there is a solution for it, and the people are working for it, and we are hopeful that we will get some success. Thank you so much for joining the today discussion, sir, and we will be in touch with you in the future also in some relevant topics. Thank you so much. You have taken such a precious time
Thank you.
from Jai Bhim, Jai Mul Nivasi,
Yeah.
Jai
Thank
Samvidhan,
you
Jai
very
Bharat.
much. Jai Bhim, Jai Minas.
So, friends, you saw that again. I want to request you that MNT News Network, just you like, follow, and subscribe. And tomorrow we have a special day. Tomorrow is Chhatrapati Sahuji Maharaj Jayanti, 26th June. So, on that occasion, I want to congratulate all of you, and then you can say that सभी देशवासियों को हार्दिक बधाइयाँ हो, अनेक मंगल कामनाएं. इसी के साथ tomorrow in the evening we have a program in Hindi, and the topic on the screen is this. That is also again the current topic. भारत के संसाधनों का दोहन कर बने करोड़पतियों का भारत से पलायन, एक विश्लेषण. भारत के संसाधनों का दोहन कर बने करोड़पतियों का भारत से पलायन, एक विश्लेषण. मूल निवासी डॉक्टर SS यादव, Rishit Shastri, Mumbai, Maharashtra. He will be talking on this subject. With this, I want to finish the program. जय भीम, जय मूल निवासी, जय संविधान, जय भारत.
MNT न्यूज नेटवर्क को सब्सक्राइब करें, लाइक और फॉलो करना ना भूलें। साथ ही बेल आइकॉन दबाकर जन जागृति की मुहिम में जुड़े रहें।